This is a HeadGum podcast.
Greetings, Nadpoles. It is I, the Breakfast Wizard, here to talk to you about Magic Spoon, the sacred artifact I use to cast my cereal-mancy spells. After years of... Oh, what's that? It turns out this is an ad for Magic Spoon the cereal, not my spellcasting focus. As such, I'm going to let Caldwell take over. Ta-ta! Hey gang, Caldwell here. Sorry about that. Real quick, here is what you need to know. Birthday cake flavor is back. That's right, this limited edition cereal was so popular that Magic Spoon brought it back, and now you can get it for yourself. For a limited time, Magic Spoon is offering a free box of birthday cake cereal with every purchase, including subscriptions. This cereal is normally $10, so this gift with purchase is a great deal. To take advantage of this offer, head to magicspoon.com/pawpawbday to grab a custom bundle of cereal and get a free box of birthday cake and try the magic for yourself. Remember, this exclusive offer is only available to NADPOD listeners. So go to magicspoon.com/pawpawbday to add a free box of birthday cake to any order. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it is backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they will refund your money, no questions asked. Okay, the Breakfast Wizard is still loose in my house somewhere, so I have to go. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.
Welcome to the campaign after the campaign. This is not another D&D podcast.
Welcome back to Bohemia, everyone.
Bohemia.
I'm your Dungeon Master, Brian Murphy, joined by Jake Hurwitz.
Sweet as.
Emily Axford.
Moonshine Sabin, dutiful daughter of the Dusk Mother. Praise be, we are light
In the darkness. And Caldwell Tanner.
Beverly Togold V, Coach Bortram's favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And once again, special guest, Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Deadeye Simon. If there's sag in your ass, cut 'em off at the pass.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Damn right, flashback.
You guys did cut them off at the pass. Guys, let's do a little recap. So last week, Bev and Moonshine entered the Church of the Revenants and met the leader of the Knights of Penance, Bortram. You bonded over your shared hatred of the vampires and love of religion, but during your talk, Hard One went full vampire spawn and told Deadeye to shoot on Bortram. The old gunslinger snuck in to warn the others about Hard One's shifting demeanor, but when you went out to check on him, he was gone. Immediately upon Hard One's departure, you just happened to meet Jivlin, a dwarven barbarian, and the newest member of the Knights of Penance. He said that he'd seen Hard One heading towards the Red Fen, so you rushed off. Moonshine, as a raven, clocked Scarlet, Waylon, and their posse of vampire spawn, along with Hard One, heading home to Grimhawk Manor. You all rushed up and ambushed them from the rooftops, taking out Scarlet Montgomery in a single round. You had a knockdown, drag-out fight with Waylon and his spawn, but emerged victorious. The two Montgomerys in mist form began retreating to their manor to regenerate. Meanwhile, Moonshine was able to polymorph vampire spawn Hard One and temporarily get him under control. And that's where we are now.
Okay.
So you guys are in, let's say, like an alley. It is about 4 or 5 in the morning. I'll say, just for timeline, because we need to be strategic about dead vampires and dead revenants and whatnot.
Right.
We'll say you guys had your run-in with the revenants at about midnight, and now it's about like 5 in the morning.
Oh.
Do they take 24 hours to
They
come
do
back?
take 24 hours to come
Okay,
back,
all
yeah.
right.
JV, by the way, great work out there. Great working alongside you.
Yeah.
You showed great restraint when it came to not attacking the possum Hard One.
Thanks. I was quite frightened.
Understandable.
Was straight not to run away.
Using that rage as a shield there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
May I
Beautiful
pat your
stuff.
bottom?
Yes.
All right, there you go. Hey, good hustle out there.
Oh, thank you.
So anyway, we probably shouldn't be standing around a bunch of dead vampires.
Yeah.
in the
No,
middle
no,
of
no.
Vampire
All
town.
right, Dead, I know you got a house, and I don't mean to invite people over to your place because that's somewhat rude, but can I invite some friends over to your place?
As much as I would love to see my wonderful comfortable home again.
It's like a bunch of thrift stores all on top of each other.
I like to think about it as my own personal temple to madness, but sure. That's a thrift
Oh, so
store.
you do got something you worship.
God damn it. Look, I
Got him.
All right, there's a lot of empty houses. Why don't we just let ourselves in? One thing I want to ask is, Bo is probably back at the Red Fin. Do we want to stop and pay him a visit on our way, or no?
I mean, my health ain't great, but I got spells to burn.
Bortram nods. I could pop a vampire.
Is he up in that room still?
He's probably up in the room
'Cause we
still.
could just-
And we also still got your pass without trace, so I think we can just head upstairs.
And if we want to
Pass
create,
Without Trace is actually definitely gone because it's concentration.
Gotcha. Okay.
if we want to create the illusion that the revenants are just hitting up every spot and bringing a war to the vampires, I think Pop and Bo might be a good strategy.
I'd love to do that.
I think
I got this weird idea. What if one of us went in and like held the door, and then we could go in through the window? So if he tried to escape,
Bortram speaks up. Well, if we're talking about getting into one of the private rooms, you can get up to the rooms from the outside. We can go around back. We don't necessarily have to walk in the front door.
that's true. He's also probably not a coward. I was thinking like we would go into the window and he would immediately run away.
He'll just
but
miss
That
probably
he
won't.
might do that. Bo is I hate to say it, but he's a knucklehead.
All right,
Okay.
let's
Yeah,
go pay Bo
I'm
a
into
visit.
this.
Oh my god.
He's a K word. He's a K word. Yeah.
Never heard
Harsh.
him say anything like that.
Oh, knucklehead. Okay, I see. Yeah, I guess like while we're on our way,
Also, you guys have a insane possum right now. A big possum bear.
Oh.
I won't make you guys constantly do
I got
like
him for
athletics
now.
checks because between
Oh,
all of you
fuck,
guys.
that's polymorph, so I can't cast fucking flame arrows on you.
Oh.
bitch.
It is a problem. You do have like just a wild ass dog essentially.
I try to ride it.
Okay.
I get up on the possum, and I kind of like straddle it, and then I whisper into its ear, and I say like, "It's okay, Hardpaw. It's okay. We're gonna get you through this."
Okay, Bev, go ahead and do an animal handling check.
Rear.
It's only a 13.
Possum hard one does
Hardball.
bite you right on the nose.
Okay. Ow.
Quite hard too, just like a
Okay.
vicious dog.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I guess I'm just wondering, like, yeah, let's go fuck up Bo, but like, might it be worth depositing Hardpaw into some armoire
Like a
and
kennel.
just
Let's go. Let's find a place to lie low real quick. There's empty houses all around town. We'll find a new little base of operations. We'll head over to the Red Fan. We got to do this fast.
Yeah.
Okay. So can we look around for an empty house that's like in the back, really?
So you guys, Red Fen is like kind of in between uptown and downtown. Downtown's where like kind of peasants and mortals live. Uptown's where the vampires are. So you guys get to like the edge of downtown and uptown, and pretty quickly you're able to find a place that's like a duplex next to a person who is a shell. So
Okay,
no one
so
would notice.
I'm
The
looking
windows are boarded
for-
up. You don't see any light on inside.
I'm looking for a basement or an attic.
Most of them are like 2 levels. You don't know that you'd find a basement.
Cellar.
Yeah, you might find a
Pantry?
cellar. Go ahead and we'll just do a pure luck check. First house, go ahead and roll, I'll say 10 or higher.
I got an 8.
An 8. Okay, first house is no good. We'll say 10 minutes has passed. Next
We all
house.
just split up and like check the houses. nearby?
I'm going to give advantage on this next roll.
Okay.
Sweet.
So I'll say that you guys are kind of splitting up and going to houses next to each other.
17.
Okay, you find a house that has like a dusty old wine cellar with
Okay.
a few bottles left.
I'm gonna take in Hardpaw, kicking and screaming. I'm gonna take him in the wine cellar, and then I'm gonna cast a 5th level Gaius,
Okay.
Ooh.
and just tell him stay.
As Moonshine is doing this, I'm going to look over real quick. My dead eye gets cold and the pupil shrinks all the way down in my dead eye till it finally disappears and the shadows in the room stretch. And I'm going to take a dishearten action to give Hardpaw disadvantage on his next wisdom saving throw. I'm going to say, my sister wants you to listen up, so you better listen.
Yeah, now it's a family affair. Stay straight.
And I would like to pour some beer in a bowl.
Is that going to break the polymorph, M?
No, it doesn't require concentration.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Okay, so Moonshine casts Gaius. She has issued a command to Hard One. Hard One, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
2 14s.
Okay, then he fails.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
for the next 30 days, I can release it sooner, but for the next 30 days, he's going to stay in here.
Okay.
If he acts in a manner directly counter to my instructions, then he'll take damage.
Got it. So here's what I'll say based on kind of what you've seen with the way that Hard One as a Spawn was acting when around the Montgomerys. It seems like Scarlett Montgomery has like the closest relationship with him because she's the one who turned him. So if she were to come back, she might be able to just like make him come to her, but the other Montgomerys would probably need to be like
in
within
his vicinity.
sight. We need to be like close.
Yeah, that's what I'm counting on.
So it's certainly a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
So you just told him to stay.
So I
Possum's
told him
just
to
sitting
stay.
there, so mad still, just like sitting there.
Let's try and make it nice, though. We sweep up. We make it
Yeah.
a nice little cell.
I fashioned like a little possum chew toy.
I'm gonna scratch my like bony chin and go. Now I wonder if we got like a spare door off of a pantry and some spare lumber and built a little shed in the doorway of the cellar, and then I called that my house and made him not invited into it. Would he not be able to leave extra? Is that one more double safety guard?
Maybe there's a rule book in
dear.
the Montgomery Mansion.
How about, actually, I'm going to modify it to stay, but enjoy yourself.
Rear.
Do we want to put some...
It's going to be
now-
enjoy your stay is my new
Possum
chaos.
Hard One now doesn't like you, but dang it, he respects you.
Do we want to put some blood in a bowl in case he gets hungry? Mm-hmm. All right. I pricked my thumb.
Yeah,
You're just
I think
giving him the taste for it.
yeah, I'm pouring it in.
I think we're
This
past
seems
that.
bad.
Oh, I lick it up like a maniac.
This doesn't seem healthy at all.
All right.
Okay, watch
So
the
does
house.
everyone feel like this is safe to leave him here?
This is the best we're gonna do. I think we
Okay.
should head to Red Fen before
Yeah.
time.
All right, let's do it.
So just to be clear, just so we know what we're dealing with as far as the Montgomerys are concerned,
Yeah,
there
that'd be
are
good.
7 siblings and then Ambrose himself. You've got Scarlet and Waylon, who we've already misted, then we've got Bo over at the Red Fen. Then there are a bunch of other sick puppies who mostly just spend their time at the manor, who never really leave the house. You got Priscilla, who's this extremely powerful little girl. She's pretty much attached at the hip to her sister Dolly. Then you've got Wyatt, who's this kind of half giant. He's more beast than vampire, really. Maybe worst of all, you got Petunia, who in a sick family, she might be the sickest. She once captured one of my revenants and tortured him so bad that he renounced the Dusk Mother and decided to go to hell instead of deal with her. So that's where we're at.
No one rebelled against their breeding. We don't got one of them who's working against the fam.
Present company excluded. Looks at the possum, just lapping up blood. Vampires tend to not be great people.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of people. 2 down. What's that? 5 more to go? 4 more to go?
What's Whittle?
5 more kids, and then Daddy.
And then Daddy. Yeah, I mean, we're going after Bo right now.
Let's go ahead and mist Bo.
Okay, let's
right.
do it.
How do we want to go about this?
Go up the back, not through the main place. I'll go ahead and knock on the door, and when he opens up, I'll blast him.
Sweet.
Sounds great.
Cool. So you guys head on over near the Red Fen. I'll say you guys are... I'm not even going to make you do stealth checks because there are mortals up here. It's getting late. There's not as many people around. Believe it or not, the sun does rise in Shadowfell, but it's only for like a few hours each day. It's just this like big old dead star, near dead star rather, that's like this dark red color that shines this bleak red across these like black clouds. You guys haven't gotten to see it yet, but Deadeye knows all about it. It's kind of just how you tell
Deadeye,
time.
you said that this place sucks, but this is beautiful sunrise. It's a take on a sunrise, a different take on a sunrise, but it's beautiful.
Yeah. You didn't tell us you had a blood star.
You have to understand. that your optimism is a dagger in my heart every time you speak.
You know, some people say that the Blood Star is actually the Dusk Mother showing the light in the darkness.
Yes, I agree. It's the Dust
I
Mother.
was just
sounds
gonna ask.
Now,
what
is there a
JV
song
thought.
that
All
says
praise
that?
to the Dust Mother.
We are the Blood Star that shines in the darkness.
Blood
That's
Star
how
from
every
afar.
song ends. for you
that's
guys,
pretty much,
shining in the
we
darkness.
are, there's only like 4 or 5 of us. None of us are musicians.
Yeah.
We do our best.
Okay.
Right on.
Right on.
So as you guys approach the back, though, you guys might draw attention if you're trying to like climb up to a balcony or something. You know he's on the 2nd floor, so let me know who's going and what you guys are doing as you round the back.
Probably.
Can we? I wanna sneak and see if anyone's out back.
Okay, Moonshine, go ahead and give me a stealth check. Are you pass without tracing or anything?
No.
Okay,
'cause
you're just gonna like
I
walk
already
back.
used it. 20.
Okay. Go ahead and give me just like a pure luck check to see kind of who's back there.
3.
3. Okay, not great. A vampire couple is back there just making out. They seem like kind of non-combatants, but there are 3 vampire spawn back there, like leaning up against the building. And you see above them on the 2nd floor are 2 balconies. It looks like there's 2 rooms that have balconies on the 2nd floor there.
Are they like smoking blood cigarettes?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you see red. They're vaping. They're vaping
Other vampire mist?
blood-flavored mist. One of them is doing strawberry, but
These spawn let me into his room not more than a few hours ago.
Yeah.
I could maybe I throw y'all in the bag, walk in there like I got loot for him, and then I just dump y'all out.
To the bed.
That
Oh yeah.
is-
Hey JV. So we got a bag of holding,
Right.
and it really sucks to be in there. You can only be in there for a very
Arguable.
short time.
It's not so
It's
bad.
pretty demeaning.
we have fun in there.
It's no timeout sack, is what I'm saying.
Oh, the timeout stack. Yes, a bunch of children hopped out of that bag and they attacked my mate.
Wow, we really brutalize your people, huh?
Oh, yeah. We tried to kill them first, though. So.
Yeah, I once saw them back in my day. I saw a traveler, some kind of bandit, get pulled into the timeout bag, and
Yeah.
the noise haunts me to this day.
I thought
It's a
my death
powerful
was
thing.
hot.
second base to death.
I think if you think you can hoof it up the stairs quick enough, because we may have to hop out of the timeout. I mean, out of the bag of holding if it gets to be too long. There's
Sure.
a hiccup.
I'm just going to walk up the back steps and go
Okay.
right to the room.
So not everybody's going to be able. So it's a 500-pound limit. So
Well, I do have 2 second level, so I could do invisibility on someone.
you could certainly do that. I think the people who are going to weigh the most is our friend JV, and
Yeah.
Bortram is fucking
But-
big as hell.
Also, point out which one, because young Bev and myself can misty step to that balcony.
That's very true.
Oh, you sure can.
Oh wait, no, I don't have enough.
You
spell
see,
slots
you see,
for it.
Bortram also goes.
one.
I don't want to start a scene here, but if you need me to, I could just run in and start wrecking these spawn guys.
Maybe that actually would be good to provide us some cover, because we're going to make a ruckus upstairs.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me join you. I want to be a shield.
JV,
know what?
but JV, maybe we need you upstairs.
I'll go wherever I'm needed.
I think that we might need a shield upstairs.
You send me in. Yeah.
All right. I'll
You
throw-
are just so agreeable.
Yeah.
This is so strange. I just want to tell you that you are very hospitable, and that is an increasingly rare quality in this world.
You know what?
Appreciate it.
He points to Balnor. This guy here doesn't have, he's got a lot of grit. He's got a lot of heart, but he doesn't have a magic weapon. I don't think he's going to be able to do too much against our friend Bo there. So why doesn't he stay down here with me? We take on these 3 knuckleheads down here.
You cool with that, Balnor?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm cool with what I can also go up with you guys. It's up to you.
Just Balnor, let me know if you get hurt or something, because you aren't going to have someone to heal you.
It's just the 3 spawn down here.
Okay.
They'll be okay.
2 quick questions. Can you all hear what's going on outside the bag?
You could like crack it. Yeah.
Okay. So we can crack it, you can hear, and you guys can jump out on your own?
Yeah.
All right, then you jump out when you hear the first shot ring out.
All right.
Sounds perfect.
Works for me.
So then
I don't
is it
think
okay?
I ever.
So then
I don't think I ever debased myself to go into the bag, but I guess there's a first for everything.
so I'll say if you guys
sister.
if you guys unload some of your stuff and maybe like hide. I guess you guys don't even have that much loot anymore.
Well, how about I just misty step?
You just
onto
misty
the
step on in
balcony,
there.
Wait.
and I wait for the first
Okay.
shot to go in.
Can we give Balnor the Queen's Hammer?
He would be rejected by really
sure.
only champions of Moradin will have it. So even when Hard One comes back, he's gonna have.
I think he's worthy.
Only large possums can have that.
Cool.
Before you go in, I would like to take a very warm sibling embrace of Deadeye, and I would like to bestow upon him flame arrows.
Ooh.
So for the next
sweet.
hour, he does an extra D6 fire damage.
Oh, he doesn't do enough damage. Thank you so much.
for 12 shots.
Very cool.
Deadeye looks very touched by this hug.
You've truly given me some faith in our DNA.
Well, that means a lot, sister. I owe you a lot of an explanation, and I don't know. I had some hard time thinking about you when Waylon and those spawn were going after you, watching them skeeters get their fangs on you. This ain't the time.
Yeah, you know what? Explanations come when they're like flowers. They blossom when it's like the right temperature and weather.
It's really great when the Dusk Mother brings siblings together.
Why are you putting your
Okay,
shit?
yeah,
on
I
the
gotta
Dusk
say,
Mother?
Yes.
I've been having fun being into the Dusk Mother, but that was just out of nowhere.
This is what I'm talking about. You lead with the charm, but it's all evangelism. There's only two people
good
who ask
hustle
you to
out there.
have faith in this
All right,
world,
everybody,
and it's
let's
fucking
hustle
priests
up,
and
circle
con
up,
men.
everybody.
You're a fucking con man.
Take a knee. All right. All right.
Just pat him on the butt.
Proud of everybody. You know what? I'll stand here, and if anything goes wrong, I'll go after these three spawn here.
Perfect.
Yeah, Moonshine, you Misty step up to the balcony, and then we can pincer attack a little bit.
Yeah, you see the spawn are not like looking directly up at the balcony, so you could do a stealth roll, and it'll be against their passive perception.
As per my brother's request, I'm gonna wait till I hear the first shot, and I'll just crouch on the balcony.
Okay,
till
sweet. Do you? What do you guys want to do with Balnor? Are you leaving him out here? Or are you putting him in the bag?
Leave him with Coach.
Okay.
I think JV. Do you want to hop in the JV? You want to hop in the sack with me?
Be an honor.
Come on in. It's great. I'll show you the ropes.
Bev and JV, you hop in that sack and
then. Yeah, that's gonna be a light load too.
All
Do you want some tuna? It's old.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think Balnor will mind.
So JV and Bev hop in the bag. Moonshine is waiting there with Balnor and Bortram. Deadeye.
Oh, I'm gonna Misty step up before I hear the. I want to Misty step up now. And
Okay.
then, like,
Go ahead and give me a
crouch.
stealth check then, Moonshine.
Oh, you know what? Real quick, I want to use minor illusion to make a bunch of those masks that the Revenants wear.
Like the copper mask?
Yes.
Okay.
So that it looks like Deadeye has gone hunting and came back with a full stack of them.
Okay, sweet. So Bev is in the bag with JV, makes a bunch of these illusory masks to make it look like Deadeye's coming back to Bo with a proper bounty. Meanwhile, Moonshine, go ahead and give me that stealth check.
It's gonna be a 14.
Nobody sees you, believe it or not. The
Even Bo?
spawn are just kind of standing there robotic. They are under the command of Bo Montgomery, who is not the most perceptive or smart vampire that has ever lived. Moonshine, as these guys walk around, you've already Misty stepped up, so you see what's going on in here. You see Bo Montgomery. You had never seen him before, but he looks kind of like Waylon, except whereas like Waylon was very like well preserved and fancy, Bo is all strung out. He's like shirtless under his red smoking jacket. He looks to be like sweating. His silver hair is all stringy and frayed. You see that there is already a young man's body on the ground in the room, and you see that he is currently going at the neck, sucking the blood of that girl, Sandy, who you saw earlier in the night.
I am going to bite my tongue out of faith from my brother, and even though he hates faith, I'm just going to put faith in Deadeye and say, I really want to go in and save this girl right now, but I'm just going to assume that I'm just going to wait for that sound of the bullet.
Sweet. So Deadeye and the little guys in the bag Deadeye, you walk right into the Red Fen. It is almost sunup, and vampires, even though there's like enough cloud coverage that it doesn't give them direct sun damage, they don't like to be out in it. It's unpleasant for them, even if it doesn't deal direct damage. So you see a lot of people are filing out, but there still are like a couple vampires spawn down here, and a few mortals that are looking like super hungover. Either they just drank a ton and nobody drank their blood because they were annoying or something like that, or people who have like had their blood sucked and are maybe shells now. You do see amongst the kind of just like nameless dumb party vampires that you either recognize as just being like dumb fuckboys. You do see Langston, kind of like one of the messenger boy guys, is sitting at the bar and kind of clocks you as you walk in.
Cool. I'm going to do the risky cowboy thing. I'm going to swing by Langston and with the sack over my shoulder. I'm just coming in with a bounty, and I'm going to go, "Hey there, Langston. Scarlet and Whalen got misted. They're calling for people back at the Manor up in the Crimson Hills."
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Sure. Oh, shit. That's going to be a 24.
Pretty dang good.
That's good.
You see Langston does a double take. Are you fucking serious, man? I'm drunk right now.
Hey, man, you do what you want. And Dad's just going to keep walking.
Shit, those fucking people came in the goddamn mist. God damn it, fuck me. You see Langston starts to walk out.
I reach a mage hand out and pat him on the back.
Phew! My ribs clatter a little bit nervously.
You walk up the stairs, and you see, like earlier when you were visiting Bo, there are two vampire spawn outside of his room.
Deadeye's going to walk up and nod to both of them. Have a word with Mr. Montgomery.
You see they look at you, they nod, and then one of them lifts their hand out and knocks on the door, and you hear Bo from inside. You hear like a shuffle, like a moving of bodies. What the fuck do you want?
Got a bunch of brass masks out here, and I want to collect my bounty.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Bo comes over, opens up the door. You see this strung out dude, even more fucked up than before, blood running down his cheeks. You see this girl lay down on the bed. He motions for you to come in, and he closes the door.
Cool. As I'm walking in, can I turn to the two spawn, and I just want to be like, "Hey, Langston wanted me to tell you guys that I was here. If you guys want to go get him." And I'm going to just walk into the room and close the door.
Okay, sweet.
And I'm going to walk in, look at him. Sandy is still alive?
Seems to still be breathing, yeah.
Great. I'm going to look at Bo, and I'm going to set the bag down, reach a hand in, grab that mask, take it down, and I'm going to be like, "Hey there, pal. Read him and weep." And I'm going to throw the illusory mask to him, and while it's in midair, I'm going to pump him full lead. I'm going to hit him with Reba. This is going to be the first.
Remember to add that D6?
Hell yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Immediately, he's just like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
I want him to throw the mask so that his hands are up.
Yeah.
Like, boom.
Good.
Here's Reba. 22 to hit.
Super hits.
Okay, so this is going to be doubled sneak attack.
I mean, as soon as I hear it, can I kick in the door and...
You're like the window?
Yeah, because I'm on the balcony, and I'm
there
like
would be a little
waiting
door.
to
You're
hear
right.
the...
Yeah.
I'm waiting to hear the thing. Can I like kick in and take an attack as well?
Yeah, I would say the time it takes you guys to roll out of the bag, you guys will need to roll initiative, but I'll say Moonshine can get in there.
Great.
42 radiant damage on the first attack. We're going to throw Reba on the back with a free object interaction. We're going to draw Luann, and this is going to be...
Yeah, you just you throw the fucking mask up, blow into him, just like a bunch of his chest explodes out. Oh, what the fuck, man? And then you just...
That's a nat 20!
Holy
and I'm going to regain a fucking grit point.
Hey!
That feels good. Okay,
Everyone give him dice.
boom. And that's going to be 10, 17. 7 is 24 plus 6 is 30 damage on the next attack. So boom, and take Luann, blam, and that's going to be my surprise round.
Moonshine, you get a surprise round as well.
Okay, he's still standing?
Yeah.
All right.
Well done.
Hey, man.
Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Okay, well, it's
So
not going to look
Moonshine all of a
like...
sudden kicks in the door from the other side.
I'm picturing a piano player in the corner just being like, oh no!
Yeah, I bust in. I've been pocketing herbs from his balcony herb garden. Well, as soon as I hear that, I bust in, hit him for 15, and then spores him for 6.
He
Quick
is
action.
Nice.
quite fucking
That's right.
hurt already.
That's how we do it down by the creek.
I'll say we're not even
You're
gonna.
born in a stump? I didn't think so.
Rather than rolling all of these NPCs, I'm gonna say Bortram and Balnor get a surprise round on the spawn downstairs. So you hear them engaging downstairs. You hear Bortram yelling about the light and the Dusk Mother. As he very indiscreetly attacks these vampire spawn because he doesn't know how to do stealth. Everybody roll initiative now. Everybody's in this room. You guys roll out of the bags.
Oh, hell yeah.
got-
Nat 20.
Hey, go.
Nice.
21.
I have a 21 as well.
18.
So I guess that is 24 for me.
Bo also
Gosh.
did good, but not as good as JV, our boy. JV.
All right.
stuff.
How was your trip in the bag?
I like to. Am I still in the bag?
You can roll out at the beginning of your turn.
Okay, quick, slap me in the face. Slap.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I slap him.
Oh, it's making me angry. Oh, now I'm in a rage. All right, so I'm quite mad.
steamed. Wow,
Oh,
I'm a
yes.
barbarian who always has to say that he's in a rage.
You're still
Displeased.
smiling.
I'm displeased in general.
You're grinning from ear to ear.
Yeah, honestly,
Who the fuck is that?
the
I was
wrinkle
just like,
pattern on your face suggests a lifetime of smiles.
Yes, I was always having a nice time. And then I roll out of the bag, swinging my axe. Swinging my ix. Reckless attacking, so that's a 26.
sweet, super hits, and super hurts.
21 damage to the first one.
Jeez. He is looking very hurt, but is still standing.
I'm quite mad, so I'll swing again. 22.
Hits.
Ooh, JV.
JV fucking rolls out of the bag.
Yeah.
13.
13 damage. Okay.
Good rolls.
Bo is quite hurt.
You made our friend miffed.
Fucking weirdos in the bag talking weird ass shit.
Normally he's chuffed, but now he's miffed.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. This
What,
shit
miffed?
is weird. You see, Bo, he got initiative 23. He is going to turn into a bat and start flying the fuck
Get him.
out of there.
Yeah, right.
Let me see how far he can get. Is a bat? Okay. Jesus, he only flies 30 feet away. He starts fucking flying out there
Easier to kill him
as
as a bat.
a fucking bat.
Target practice. Deadeye.
That is unbelievable. That is Deadeye's turn.
Okay, we're going to do bonus action.
I can't think of a worse person for this to be next.
Yeah, we're going to do a bonus action. This is going to be bonus action hide to attack from stealth. Stealth, that's a 19. That's going to be a 28 stealth check.
Cool.
And I am going to spend a grit point to make this a violent shot. That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Super hits. Yikes.
30 damage on the first attack.
Deadeye, finish this bat.
There we go. Wait.
Oh,
Get Ozzy Osbourne it?
Yeah. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne it. Bite his head off.
I look over at you and say, "Oh, you want me to do a little dinner special?
Yeah, do the dinner special.
Let's get some wings." And the flaming bullet streaks out of my gun. That's cool as hell. This spell fucking rules,
Yeah.
Moonshine. I'm going to, because I'm sure he flew off the balcony, so I'm going to rip my gun hand off and throw it out the window to catch the dead bat body in midair, and skitter back and bite the fucking head off.
Bite the head off. It briefly turns to ash, turns to Bo. He goes like, "What the fuck, man?" Then he completely turns to ash and is gone. Or turns to mist, rather.
mist.
I would
The
like
Revenants
to.
turn to ash.
I would like to go to Sandy.
Okay, yeah, you see she's like barely breathing. She's on the bed.
Who's the other guy in there? Is he a vampire or was he a...
Oh, he's just a kid who's...
Okay.
Yeah, you go over to him. He's super
I'll
dead.
just do a
Oh,
second
he's
level.
They're both... Okay,
He's
shit.
dead.
Oh, no.
Second level cure wounds on Sandy.
Okay.
Can I revivify him?
Potentially.
I mean, I don't want someone to die.
Well, I guess... Okay, Bev, go ahead and give me an insight check as you, run up on him.
Oh. That's only going to be a 12.
You can kind of tell that he's been dead longer than a minute.
Okay.
So I go up to Sandy and I say, Sandy, you've been worshiping false gods. I'm here to show you the lukewarm light of Melora herself.
Tell her about the Dust Mother.
No,
maybe later. That's
one-
a decision
Right,
she can
later.
make on her own.
Yes.
I'll try to use
We'll tell her in a
Are we
bit.
talking about the Dust Mother?
No. The Mud Mother is coming through.
Yeah, that's true. Forget dusk. We got mud. And then I give her a muddy embrace for 17 hit points.
You heal Sandy, and you see she sits back up. She looks mighty confused, and you see she has this kind of glazed look in her eyes. And she goes,
She a fucking...
hi, who are you?
Is she a shell or a spawn?
It would appear that she is a shell.
Oh, just another dumbass.
Would a greater restoration help her? I don't have one.
Probably not a greater restoration, but like an awaken or something.
I don't have any 5th level spells.
Okay.
Sandy, come with us.
You're going to have an okay life.
All right. Yeah, I could do that.
You're going to learn how to make soup in the weirdest way possible. And you're going to be happy.
I like soup.
Uh-huh. Should we just take her to the inn?
No, if there's awaken, I can awaken her. I just need to sleep so I can restock my spells.
If you do want to do, you don't have to do it right now. Like she's not gonna die tomorrow. From
All right,
being a
let's
shell.
put her in the hard paw basement. Wait, no, Hard One will eat her. He's a vampire.
All right, we'll make another basement.
We can just drop her off in that house. Everyone will just think she's a shell.
I think she'll probably just go home if she's a shell. There's plenty of shells here in town. I don't think it might be a smart idea to bring her to where we're going.
Okay, all right, Shell. Go home, do your thing. I'll deal with you later.
Run along.
All right, I think I remember where home is. And you see she stands up and walks out of the room.
I tried to help her.
Yeah. I don't think anyone deserves that fate, but she was being a real meanie to us.
Yeah, no, she didn't make helping her fun.
But, I don't know, hopefully we can come back around to her. But we got bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Yeah.
Let's bounce.
Right. Let's go to our little shell house.
Sweet.
I'll grab some vampire teeth for us all to wear like cool vampire hunters.
Great.
Sweet as.
Great.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you guys like
JV,
kind
you
of.
look great with fangs.
Oh, thanks. I didn't get many compliments back in Bohemia.
Do you have a girlfriend back in Bohemia?
Oh, no. No, not at all.
What's your life
No.
like back in Bohemia?
It was sad. It was depressing. It was quite sad.
Death has really done wonders for you.
Yes.
Where did you live? What was the house that you lived in like?
Not really a house as much of it was more of a stone. A stone, if you will.
You lived in a stone.
In a stone, on a
Singular.
stone, just around a bunch of stones.
Oh,
Yes.
What about
what'd
when
you
it
do
rained?
when it rained?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't matter. I was always in a rage. My friends and family kept me in a rage my entire life.
Dear God.
Yes, I was always angry.
So your life was you asleep on a series of stones, enraged at all times.
Yes, when I was awake, I was killing, robbing, pillaging. And when I was asleep, I was tossing and turning in a fever dream that I wanted to die from. But he is nice. Shadowfell's nice.
It's
quite
comforting
nice.
to know that someone can have a life as a revenant and not totally be miserable.
Yeah.
I kind of look at Deadeye.
I'm quite pleased.
All right, Slim, why don't you take it easy?
All right,
I'm sorry.
I don't know that I'm I don't fully know what I am, but I know that I am not going to get my little lockstep along with all the people with shiny. Oh, we're off to church, ding dang ding. That's not me.
Why?
all right?
It's working so well for JB.
It's one of the best things in my life to be killed by a crick elf.
Oh, you're going to make me cry again, JB.
True. Those people spread joy wherever they go.
So I'm gonna say you guys probably hop out the back because you know that
Yeah.
Bortram and Balnor took care of those guys out there. Anybody downstairs who's coming up, you guys have already scooted out of there. So you guys head over to Hard One House. Mm-hmm. You hear him pounding on the wall downstairs. Just like having a temper tantrum. Well, he's still making the rear noises, but he's a vampire spawn.
Oh.
Hey,
buddy.
hard one. I think I pour I do my paper cut into a little saucer like milk for a cat, and I put it under.
I slam my face into the saucer.
You're okay, buddy.
I'm fucking starving. Christ.
Really giving them the taste for it. Yeah.
Can we like just grab a crow or something and like wring the blood out of that for him? Just something.
Yeah, we could grab a bird for him.
Okay.
I love
right.
birds.
Yeah, I'll go outside and try and thorn whip us a bird.
Sure. You're a druid. I'll say just do a nature check to like lure a bird to you.
Can I specifically lure a bird who is not contributing to this world?
Yeah, you can look for a real shithead bird.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just give me a nature check to find a shithead bird.
Bird that cheated on its taxes.
Shout out to the 2 crew. I got
Ooh.
a 6.
You find a really diligent bird.
Oh no.
It's like picking up a worm to bring to you just know it has a family just by the way that it's acting.
Instead, I pivot
busy.
and I thorn whip a worm and give it to the bird, and then come back in and say, I don't know, skies are clear, couldn't find anything.
Fuck! What do you want us to do?
So furious that he can't be with his girlfriend Scarlet. He's so hungry.
Someday there's no
You just
birds.
have a raging frat boy in the basement.
Oh, he's punched so many holes in the drywall.
Oh, fucking broke my knuckles, man.
Is there anything we can do for him? Bortram, Deadeye, what do you think?
Nah, I think
not,
we just...
not until we get rid of Scarlet permanently.
All
Then at least he'll just be a regular old vampire.
Would you
which
like a puzzle
okay.
maybe or something?
I'm going to put it out there.
I could give him some reading. I do have a Bible on me from the Dusk Mother.
Okay.
I think it might be time to talk a little strategy, because...
About the puzzle?
So what I was going to say is maybe we'll talk about strategy, and if you want to get a puzzle, you can sort of go give it to him.
Okay, would you like a Babbling Brook or like a Glader on Mist?
I'm just,
my fucking girlfriend.
just a little worried about the ticking time, you
So
know.
puppies. All right, I slide a puppy a puppy puzzle under the...
All right, so here's the deal. We've taken out 3 of the Montgomerys. There's 4 of the kids left.
But they're still in
Then
their coffin, so we
there's
still got to
Daddy.
steal the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to seal the deal, but I don't know if y'all need a rest or...
That'll be lovely.
I think that unless we had an easy target,
Now, I don't know what the Montgomery compound is going to be like tonight. I can tell you in the past, when we've tried to do raids and stuff, back when we could still come back from being dealt quote-unquote killing blows from them, they didn't keep that much help around the house. Daddy doesn't love non-pure blood vampires. They're quite confident in their own abilities. The old man might be getting a little paranoid, considering that 3 of his kids got misted tonight. It might be different, but I think our number one problem with the Montgomery compound is the Montgomerys themselves.
first on my list, once I come out my trance, is I'd like to seal the deal on Scarlet so we don't got to worry about Basement Boy. Cellar feller, if you will.
Well, we have not been able... So we've gone around back behind the Grimhawk Manor before, and there is a graveyard there, but we've only run into wights there. We haven't come across any kind of crypts. So my guess is that it's under the manor itself, that we would need to actually go inside to get there. So I think if you are trying to get to Scarlet, you're going into the tomb of the whole family practically.
I reckon we're going to have to tango with a bunch of very powerful vampires there, and these skeeters are going to mean business when we come knocking on their front door. So I think that 2 sides of this coin we're about to flip are we knock every one of these skeeters into oblivion, and then we can take our sweet time moseying around and destroying their coffins and unmaking them. Or the flip side would be we all say goodbye there in the manor together.
Well, I don't like that.
I prefer option 1 myself.
I vote option 1.
Yeah, Slim, me too.
But y'all, I mean, Bev, tell me that your priority isn't making sure that we kill Scarlet, because I know that we'd be putting ourselves in a bunch of danger, but at least we could free Hardwan.
I think that's obviously our end goal. How we get there, I think we should take a measured approach to try and maximize success.
Okay. If things start looking dire, then I might just make a beeline for for her crypt.
Let's make a pact. You know, we spilled a lot of blood, but let's spill some for a purpose. And I
Okay.
prick my finger again.
All right, I mashed my blood against his. I
Yeah.
don't know what any of this means, but it's got this hell
Seems
and I
like
love
blood
it.
magic, and I do not approve it.
All right, you know what? I liked you before, but now you're getting
like
a little
you a lot.
highfalutin.
Hey,
He
you
hides
know
his
what?
pricked finger in his pocket.
Take a knee. Everybody take a knee,
right,
all right?
No blood
All
magic.
right, I take a knee. Sure.
Thank you. All right, I'm proud of
No
you.
fucking way I'm taking a goddamn knee.
Just take a knee, Deadeye,
Take
all
a
right?
knee. It's about teamwork. It's not about It's about the team, not about the the god.
All right. Shit, fuck, cock ass.
All right.
That's your right.
All right.
You know-
Well, I only need 4 hours of trance. So if anyone else, like Deadeye's Fell Crick, if we want to do any kind of recon,
I slap the eye out of my head and put my hand off. We can always send this little fella out there to do some recon if we need to.
oh, I do have Beast Bond. That's not a beast, though. Never mind.
Kind of is a beast. Sometimes it does stuff on its own that I don't really reckon.
Really?
Yeah, it's still it acts like me, but I can't always anticipate what my hand and eyeball are going to do when I take them out.
Does it ever play a piano by itself?
It sure does.
Okay.
It plays real funky ragtime stuff. Not to my taste, but that's what the hand likes.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, I kind of, please.
Yeah, I think we got like 10 minutes.
There
for
is a
little
piano
concert.
there.
All right, I want to warn y'all that pianos in the Shadowfell can only play minor key, so that's just
That's
something to
fair.
Perfect
You know,
for me.
I love to dance.
All right, JV.
would not have pegged you as a dancer.
No, I
JV.
quite love to dance.
So, so you're in a rage all the time,
Yes.
sleeping on stones
Yes.
and dancing.
Well, I found dancing down here in Shadowfell.
It's really turned his life around the past month.
So
Unlocked a
full.
passion that I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
Your life is so whole.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you to tickle them ivories because I would love to see JV move.
All right, well, I'll take a little look around for a piano around here.
Yeah, there's a dusty old piano in here.
I'll take out New Betsy.
Oh, I pull out my flute.
Pop the hand off, pop the eye off, and let those sweet little fingers dance around on the board.
JV does a lovely Irish jig.
A somber Irish jig.
Like,
a floating little foot dance.
it's just the Addams Family song, right?
Yeah, and you hear yeah, JV's clicking along. You hear Hard One freaking the fuck out downstairs. Shut up!
Begging around.
My fucking head hurts.
Bring me to my wife.
Maybe if we gave him some red Gatorade. That worked for Ulfgar. All right, is it bedtime? I think I need to
think
get some holy energy back.
Why don't you head on
Yeah.
down to bed?
Is anyone really hurting? Because I can give you a cure wounds before we sleep, but presumably everyone will.
JV's river dancing.
Wow.
JV seems to be in good spirits. I'm not going to worry about him. Alright, if everyone's good, then I think I'm just going to drop my top in trance.
I'm going to set up my eyeball in my hand, like on a windowsill, hiding behind like a lace curtain, just kind of watching the street outside.
Okay.
And Deadeye is going to pull up a chair, eyeless and handless, but just pull it up right in front of the door with the musket pointed at the door and just sit in it facing the doorway.
Hell yeah.
Dope, dude.
Balnor, do you want to do that on the back door?
Yeah. I think I'll be just as effective. Also, I need to sleep.
Well, Balnor, you're amazing at sleeping in a chair. I thought that.
You're absolutely right. I think what I lack in gun skills, I make up for in sleeping in a chair.
Yeah, this is your moment to shine. I guess anyone who needs to do a normal sleep like a regular person, let's find a bed, huh?
That's me.
All right. JV, you're not going to strangle me in your sleep, are you?
No.
Okay.
Quite.
You know, I'll trance in the room with them just so Bev feels safe and
Thank
comfortable.
you. All right, cool. I guess I find a normal sized bed.
Does it smell like a revenant's been sleeping in here?
It smells dusty.
It smells super dusty.
All right. Hey everybody, it's Emily here to talk to you about Aura Frames. Mother's Day is coming up and some of us are looking for a way to shower the maternal figures in our life with love. Well, look no further. Aura Frames are the digital picture frames that bring all your photos and videos together in one gorgeous, high-resolution display. They're super easy to set up. They save you from the struggle of printing and framing your favorite photos, but most importantly, they help you stay connected with family that live far away. That's because you can kind of preload a bunch of pictures onto the frame, but you also get to keep adding pictures, and you can invite the rest of your family to add pictures. The gifts you make mean the most, so this year, turn your family's past into the perfect Mother's Day present with a connected frame from Aura. Right now, Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. Listeners can visit auraframes.com/pawpaw to get up to $30 off on their best-selling frames. That's auraframes.com/PAWPAW. Plus, listeners can get free shipping with code PAWPAW at checkout. This deal ends on Mother's Day, May 14th, so don't wait. Terms and conditions apply. Goodbye, sweeties.
Hey there, Nadpoles. This episode is brought to you by Rocket Money. Do you know how much your subscriptions really cost, folks? Well, most Americans think they spend around $80 a month on subscriptions, but the actual total is closer to around $200. Holy hell. If you don't know exactly how much you're spending every month, then you need Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Over 80% of people have subscriptions that they forgot about, and chances are you're one of them. Like that Stars app just to watch that one show, or that free gaming trial you never actually used. Well, Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you, and for any you don't want to pay for anymore, just hit cancel and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. It's that easy. Rocket Money also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks a little funky. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. Wow. So stop throwing your money away, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/pawpaw. That is rocketmoney.com/pawpaw. One more time for you, rocketmoney.com/pawpaw. Thank you.
You find that there is a shell just snoring in there, just sleeping through the whole time. Oh, hey.
One big bed.
Move over.
Hey.
Everyone cuddle up with the shell.
Cuddle up. Hey. Hey, how
Move
y'all
over.
doing? My name's Bart.
Hi, Bart. We're sleeping with you tonight.
Oh, great.
Bart.
This is a dream. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right on,
One big
right
bed.
on.
One big bed.
One big bed. One big bed.
So you guys, I'll go to one big bed. Deadeye, you have your eye out, watching the street. You see the sun comes up, this very dark red, nearly dead star in the distance behind these black clouds, making it look like this. The landscape is all red. And I'm going to go ahead, let me do some encounter checks to kind of see who walks by and what happens.
No.
This is so scary.
know.
Is this what it's...
Fucking haunted
It's
house.
like
man.
zombie
This was
apocalypse.
fucking like.
So Deadeye, you're there trancing, but sitting at the door, holding your gun. You see Langston and a crew of like 6 vampire spawn and like 15 whites walking like deeper into downtown, but past your guys' house.
Cool. I'm also just going to say, just for encounter check purposes, I actually am uninjured and don't need to sleep and regain everything on a short rest.
Okay,
so I think
sweet.
after an hour of just kind of like breathing, or not even breathing,
Creaking.
yeah, after an hour of creaking in the rocking chair, he just goes still, and that's how you know my rest is done. So I've stopped creaking.
Yeah, the worm stopped eating you for a second.
The maggots skitter away.
Get out of here, you maggots.
Ding. Deadeye's done.
I'm going to say Bev's definitely still asleep. I don't know if Revenants technically need to sleep, but I'm going to say to get their stuff back that they're going to need to rest. In my world, they do need to rest. So they're resting. Moonshine, go ahead and give me a luck check to see if you've gotten your 4 hours yet before something happens.
10.
10. Okay, I was going to say 10 or higher. So this happens at around 4 hours. So Moonshine, you kick out of your trance, and you go up and join Deadeye at the door. Deadeye, go ahead and give me a
I think I'm
perception
like
check.
pressing down on a French press, putting some crick water in each of the mugs.
Make it cricky.
Yeah.
Oh, you make it with crickery.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 15 from me.
15. Okay. You see some smoke coming up from like the direction of the church.
Is Bortram still resting?
Bortram's still resting because he's a human. He's like a human variant. So I'm having them rest through the night.
Okay.
You want cream?
What's that?
Cream?
Oh, yeah, get it extra creamy.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Bortram's still resting, right? There's smoke over the church.
Yeah, Bortram's resting, but I'll go wake him.
I don't know that I'd bother, Moonshine. I don't know what else there is to do.
Oh, Melora.
Moonshine, you really gonna be able to help that girl?
That Sandy girl?
Yeah.
If I got a day off, I can give her a spell and, I don't know, maybe she can do some good around here.
I saw her in the room before she was a shell. I didn't say nothing.
Well, I don't know that I would have changed my actions, but I appreciate your candor now.
So what is it you do? All the other cricks are in Gladeholm and you're out here with Kid and the vampire downstairs and you're just wandering around doing what?
Yeah, that's kind of a good question. Truthfully, I mean, I left the crick. I don't know, I guess you probably felt it too. Well, now I actually have answers as to why, but, I always felt a little more, the crick is so innocent and wholesome, and I want to do everything to protect it, but when I'm there, it doesn't feel like me, So I think I justify it by just going out all over this world in the name of the crick, rather than going home and living with the crick. Because if I live with the crick, I have to admit that ain't my life for me. But if I'm going out and trying to defend their honor and their name, I can still feel connected to them, and I don't have to admit that maybe they're not my truest fate. Does that make sense?
More sense than you can understand.
Okay.
I don't know that the crick's that innocent, Moonshine.
Really? The folk there are so sweet.
Yeah, they're sweet all right, but I was about 50 years old. I kept asking Cobb to show me how to fight. All I ever wanted since I was a youngin' in that time out bag was to learn how to sling a gun. He always said I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready to learn everything he knew. And when Maribel came along and all the trouble started, I told Cobb, the crick needs me. I'd do anything to save the crick. He looked at me and said, you ain't ready and you don't got the heart for it. I went out into the woods and I asked Melora for help. Just wanted to be strong enough to protect our home. She didn't answer. She wasn't listening. But the Shadowfell heard me just fine.
Yeah. I certainly understand that. Melora's whole indifference thing, it's pretty fucking annoying.
Hell yeah, sister, it is. In any case, I understand feeling like you can't go home.
Yeah.
I got Luann, I got my skills, I got all the power you'd ever want to ask for a gunslinger, and when I showed up to fight, Cobb and Meemaw looked at me and they said I'd done wrong. They said I gave up something that wasn't mine to give up. And all I was trying to do was help.
I still just can't believe Cobb wouldn't have taught you a little bit.
Well, according to him, me giving up my soul for the power to defend that place was all the proof he needed that I shouldn't have had that power to begin with.
Well, I'm really sorry that the crick turned its back on you, and that's what led you here.
Yeah.
If I'd been there, I would have been your sparring partner. Oh my God, it looks so painful whenever you start
It really burns the shit out of my eye.
Just like
really
big
is.
gooby hairs of flesh.
Damn, it's like Your brain wants to do it, but your biology just can't keep up.
No, I don't even know if you call this biology anymore.
I do. You're a living thing. And even if you're a dead thing, I make zombies all the time. I ain't afraid of death. There's something beautiful and natural about it.
Oh, you really know how to fill a fella's heart with hope, and I ain't felt that in a long time.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Let's huff out of one cup together.
All right, let's wake up Bortram.
All right, so we go wake up Bortram.
Okay, you wake up Bortram. He shoots up. Hey, what's going on?
I think something's going down at the church, so I think you should go find out what's going on.
What? Okay, yeah. You see he gets up, he runs right out the door. You see he casts Find Steed, and this black stallion magically shows up, and he starts fucking hoofing it downtown.
Should we join him?
I'm going to ask Bortram, as Bortram's getting ready is about to peel off, I say, Bortram, is there any point to defend in the church? None of your revenants is there right now, right?
He looks at you and he goes, that's where their ashes go back. That's where they regenerate.
Then they know you're going to be there to defend it.
That's why they usually don't mess with it. I made a mistake by not being there tonight. And you see he takes off.
We got to wake up Beverly and JV. Bev.
Huh?
Bev,
yeah?
Do you need more sleep? How you feeling?
I can go. Is it time?
Do you want to go? There's a fire down at the church.
I'm already putting on my pants.
Okay. JB, do you need more time?
I'm going to the church, of course.
All right. I'm sorry. I hesitated to wake you guys. I wanted to give you sleep, but I didn't know what else to do.
How much sleep did we get?
It's about 5 hours. So I'll say you guys won't need another long rest. You'll basically if you take a short rest after this, you'll get a long rest essentially.
So we'll be able to get our slots back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
So you guys,
but we don't have our slots yet.
You guys don't have your slots yet.
Great.
I will say, is anybody getting a steed or anything? Because Bortram got on a horse and ran along.
Nah.
Nope.
I guess not, yeah.
If we're going to get there long after he's already there, we should approach stealthily.
Good call.
Okay, I don't think we should use paths without trace yet, though.
JV, what are you doing?
It's sprinting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So JV's not going stealthy.
All right.
You guys are all going stealthy behind him?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So, JV, you get there first. You see that, and you kind of know this, that Bortram usually, even though it's not the, wisest strategy, Bortram usually sleeps at the church so that these minor fuckhead guys don't mess with it. And the Montgomerys usually don't do their own dirty work, so there's not really anybody strong enough to come fight you guys directly. But nobody was there tonight, and they took advantage of it. You see the outside of it is in flames. The whole building is going up. And you see in the distance, as you start rounding a corner, you see Bortram has kicked in the door and is running inside.
Okay, let's run in and get those ashes.
Sweet.
Yep.
I'm going to say everybody go ahead and give me investigate checks as you guys rush around the fire trying to...
Nat 20.
Nat fucking 20.
Shout out to the 2 crew.
10.
Okay.
So wait, there's no vampires here.
You do not see the vampires here anymore. Based on sort of the timeline of what Deadeye saw, Deadeye saw those guys marching... an hour or so later, saw smoke coming up. They torched the place and fucking pieced. So yeah, this whole big fire. Deadeye, you just pure luck and just fucking elven eyesight, and maybe by the grace of the Dusk Mother,
Not at all.
you find
I have a magic eye specifically for purposes such as these. Ain't no credit going to no Dusk Mother.
But who
What if it
gave
was
you
the
the
magic
eye?
of teamwork?
you see a knocked over urn. There was a beam that fell and scattered a bunch of stuff, and there's fire everywhere and it's chaos. But you do see an urn that has fallen on the ground, and only a few of the ashes have gone out of it.
So salvageable.
Salvageable, it seems.
Deadeye's going to point it out and run for it.
Sweet. Deadeye runs over and grabs it. What did you get in your investigate check?
I got a 4.
You got a 4. Okay. Cool. Okay. Bortram also did very bad on his investigate check. So looking up, it's fire. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And you guys have only found one urn. What are you guys doing?
I just run in because I have resistance to fire.
You have resistance, so you take half damage.
Doesn't matter. I run in.
Okay. But everybody's inside right now. You see that it's burning up. I'm going to say DC 15 investigate check to find. So you found one urn. To find another one, it's DC 15 investigate. Everyone rolls with disadvantage because it's. Bortram fails. He's scrambling around trying to find it. Balnor fails.
Also failed.
I failed.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 2 crew. That's a nat 1 as well.
Fucking yikes. Beams start falling down. The fires everywhere.
Can I cast Ice Storm to try and stop the fire?
You sure as hell can.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Go ahead.
I cast Ice Storm.
Sweet. Moonshine, what level spell is that?
4th level.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Moonshine, you fucking put this fire out in seconds. You call upon the powers that be, whether you're angry at Melora and you want it to be somebody else.
I just fucking call on myself. I'm so sick of everyone else.
Hell yeah!
You call on yourself. You see the black clouds part above you, and ice begins to rain down, which melts, turns into water, and you see the fire quickly goes out. You see that the church is destroyed, and Bortram looks devastated, looks around, is able to find another one of the urns. And I'll do a pure luck check to see if you guys can find the third one. I'll just say 10 or higher. The third one's there. I'll roll in front of the table.
Yeah.
Or somebody else roll for me.
Oh, I've been rolling dog shit today.
10 or higher.
10 or higher. 7.
Oh. Fuck. Okay. So let's roll and see whose urn did not get found. Or I'll say one urn you see was just like lost in the fire. Like it was
Not the twins.
knocked over. I'll roll for Schmorg first, who's the big guy. He gets a 9. I'll roll for Ginny. She's one of the little girls. She got a 15. Rosa got a 5. So Rosa's urn is lost.
No.
Oh, that is tragic.
And you see the church is all like destroyed and charred, and Bortram is just devastated.
Bortram, I'm so sorry.
You know, it ain't your fault. You know, we there ain't no coming back anymore anyway. We gotta beat the Montgomerys here and now. This is why we're here. We're here to defend Shadowfell. The Dusk Mother is merciful. I'm sure she knows that Rosa was trying to make good, was trying to do good. I'm sure she'll rest in peace. I know she will. I pray she will. And you see Bortram falls to his knees and starts praying to this half kind of cockeyed statue standing in the broken church.
Yeah.
I'll take a knee next to him.
She was a good kid.
She's creepy as hell, but
Yeah.
Bortram, I just want you to know that whatever happens, we're all proud of you.
I appreciate y'all brought hope to this place. I know it doesn't seem like it right now, but we'll get them back for this, and we'll build a church twice as big.
Yeah.
And Deadeye'll help us build it.
Yes.
And you'll build it out of something that won't burn down.
You know, I'm sure Deadeye will show up to the potluck, but maybe not be there for the building
He'll
party.
definitely be at the potluck.
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Bortram, if by some horrible stroke of fate I am not gone from this extremely bad town in the next 24 hours, I will help you rebuild your church.
That means a lot. You're a better man than I took you for.
Well, it's a backhanded compliment, but I'll take it.
Well, you work. Come on.
I want you to know this. I'm going to do it because you're a good man and it matters to you, not because of your Dusk Mother.
I appreciate it because, as is the Dusk Mother's teachings, you got to let people grow and become good people, become their real selves. And I think the first step to that is to admit, what's wrong with the situation. And I think we're rebuilding. I think that's what's happening here.
Well,
Praise be to the Dusk Mother. Yes.
Okay, so we all feel how we feel.
Amen to that.
Wow. I mean, I hope for your sake that you get out now even more so.
I know it's been a while since I've said it, but let me just reiterate what's constantly running on a loop in the back of my head. This town is bad. I've got to get out of here.
Bortram, would you leave this town, or do you feel a duty here?
Truth be told, the way the revenants work with the Dusk Mother is that we're given sentences, essentially. So as opposed to a normal revenant who would, have a task that they need to complete to then be at peace, they have a sentence that they serve. So you might need to spend 10 years in Shadowfell defending humanity, and then you get to make peace with your original deity, or maybe you just be at peace. I served my sentence a long time ago. I just believe in the cause.
You're a good man.
Yeah, that's integrity.
I don't think anyone can take that from you.
I think y'all are good eggs. Y'all are real good eggs. Everybody bring it in. Everybody take a knee.
All right. Can we all
Are we going to hug and take a knee at the same time?
We're going to hug and take a knee.
Can we all hug?
A visual for sure.
Yeah. Can we all take a knee, but then maybe give each other a good hustle butt pat, in a circle?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That would do a lot for me.
Sweet as.
Now, unfortunately, the urns do need to be here. This is sacred ground for us, so it's not like I could have brought them along with me. So, for the time being, I guess I'm gonna bury the other two for when they come back. They don't need to breathe, so they might freak out a little bit, but they'll
make it through.
Do your thing.
Would it be a help to you if I tried to hide them somewhere?
Yeah, maybe we just hide them.
That way, if they pop out and we're all in trouble or captured or whatever, maybe they can hoof it on up and come out and get cavalry.
Leave a note in the urn.
Great.
Bev, you want to help me find a little hiding place around here somewhere?
Absolutely, yeah. I start divining a good spot.
I have sleight of hand or I have stealth, whatever
you'd like to use.
Can I use?
If you want to use a help action.
I have deception.
Ooh.
I got a 17 in deception.
I got a 30 sleight of hand.
Jesus. Okay, yeah. Between the two of you, I'll say Bortram.
I can help.
Bortram kind of explains how the revenants work here, which is that they're a little bit like the vampires in that they kind of return to their resting place. They turn to ash, and then they come back into their urn, and then they reform out of it. So you guys kind of use that logic. You guys bury the urns up so that just the very top is showing, so that when they reform, the ashes will come out, and they should be okay.
I think while we're doing this, I'm explaining to Deadeye that this is the proper green teen latrine maneuver.
Oh, that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah,
That's
it just
great.
goes down in there. It returns to the earth.
So you've had a whole survivalist education. That's great.
Absolutely, yeah. Hasn't been too much use of late, but we're always surviving in one way or another.
The Crick could use this kind of structure because a lot of the survival skills that are learned kind of ad hoc in the timeout bag.
I left a lot of pamphlets there with some information on an organization I like to call the Cricketeers, so I think they're in good hands.
A pamphlet's good for a possum, but I don't know for a Crick.
It is. Don't worry. I used pictograms.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing to do.
Yes, sir. All right.
So,
should we sleep here?
I think let's find another hidden spot because they know what this place is.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Yeah, you guys just find another house nearby. Just kicking another broken door.
I think we're all Balnor in the chair on this one.
Yeah, everybody.
I don't need it, so I'm full on watch.
Got it.
Because I'm rested.
Sweet.
If you're full on watch, I'm gonna keep my eye in hand and be just rifle in a chair by the door as someone comes in.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let me go ahead and roll one encounter check. It's not going to be very long, and they already fucked.
Although I suppose I could trance. I could do my zealot's trance.
Yeah. To get my
just to
get your one
back.
spell back.
Yeah.
You can do that. Yeah,
nice.
do it up. You guys are able to get the rest of your sleep.
Woohoo!
And you guys get all your stuff back. And you guys see the blood star, this red sun is already kind of starting to set, and it's only been up for a few hours. But that's how you know it's
a lot of time has
it's
passed.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. and so we've got
the devil's
so you guys got 8 these guys had to rest for 8 hours, so you went to bed at 6 or 8, and it's 1.
Okay.
All right, so we have a little over 12 13 hours, something like that.
Yeah, so let's just kick off this raid, huh?
Let's do it.
Let's go hunting.
JV, you need breakfast or anything?
Oh, yes. I'd love some.
Okay, I'll root around in the fridge, see what's left.
Cool. I'm going to roll and see if just like a shell lives here. One does. So there are
I'll have a
actual
soup.
there are actual eggshells in there. There are a lot of eggshells.
Just eggshells.
Just eggshells.
Is there a blender?
There is not a blender, no. There are a lot of eggshells, way too many eggshells, like
So just eggshells.
pretty much just eggshells.
What else? Is there like any condiments?
You see it almost looks like they tried to save some soup in a plate.
I take the eggshell and I scoop up some soup and I give him soup in a shell.
It's not half bad.
Anyone else need soup in a shell?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
You said a shell lives in the house?
Yeah.
When we come in, I'm just going to go, hey there, friend. We also live here with you.
Yeah.
Hey, why do you have
I
so many?
understand that. That makes sense.
Why do you have so many shells?
'Cause I like eggs.
Why do you? You know what? That's great. Good for you.
All right, man.
If everyone's ready, I say let's do it.
Slurp down some soup. Let's head it out.
We're heading off to the Crimson Hills, gang.
Sweet. And how are you guys approaching there?
All right, now is probably the time to use Pass Without Trace, right?
So here's the thing that Deadeye would know and Bortrim would know. These vampires and kind of the way that they act, not to say that there's not a lot of security and stuff, but this is less like trying to break into a castle and more like trying to like get to the Kardashians, but the Kardashians are all super powerful. Does that make sense? It's not like there's no like fucking like huge crossbows out and like 90 million guards. It's like,
You obviously don't watch the show.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, people are breaking in all the time.
Look, I mean, so when we get up there, I mean, the Montgomerys are in charge of everything, but they're also monsters. So they don't think like squishy, soft human nobility would, where they need to have a lot of hired guards. They're infinitely more powerful than the things that work for them, more than the Spawn, and certainly more than humans. So they've been walking around for eons thinking that they're untouchable. So, and they're partially right. So I think that if we're stealthy and we sneak through the hills, we go around the city, we'll be able to just let ourselves in through the back door, but then we're going to be fighting a handful of the most powerful monsters in the Shadowfell.
I see. Right. It's kind of baller to be so strong that you don't need any sort of security.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to look at sort of top-down hierarchy, because again, normally, in a society, sort of ownership and class is the means by which people assert dominance, but here there actually is a tangible supernatural advantage that is held by those in charge. So
are you sure you've never read a pamphlet?
Oh, no, I was in an orgy once, and this guy who was railing me, he was just going on and on about sort of how this works.
Okay,
yeah.
He had a really keen eye for sociology, and, you learn a lot meeting people. Being an adventurer is a life that any person should be grateful for.
Good lesson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go ball on the ballers.
Let's ball on the ballers.
Yeah.
Sweet. So how are you guys proceeding stealth-wise?
So gather up. We're doing some Pass Without Trace. I think well, you've got good stealth too, though, Deadeye. I mean, I think we're in the lead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are able to kind of sneak and weave between the different buildings and stuff, hide in alleys. The two Crick Elves are kind of leading the way. And you guys reach the end of Uptown, and you begin walking up the Crimson Hills. And these roads that kind of wind up the mountains aren't used that often, except by very dumb vampire spawn and wights, because the vampires themselves can either turn into mist or they can turn into bats, and they're taking the easy way down. So you guys are kind of able to just jump out of the way, hide behind rocks as you see wights and spawns and everything just coming down. As you guys make your way up, you do see that there are all these homes jutting out of the cliffs, but they look more like tombs. You see all these pillars and then these rectangular doors that are open and just kind of dark.
Mausoleums.
Yes, so it's like the Hollywood Hills for
That's what I was
vampires.
thinking. That was
Just
what I
like
was
all
gonna
of these
say.
fucking tombs everywhere.
What's the freaking difference, right, gang?
And you guys,
Hollywood's undead.
while it's daytime out, there's really not that many people up. But as the sun begins to set, as it gets into late afternoon, you finally reach Grimhawk Manor. You see this beautiful old Gothic mansion, 3 stories tall. It's built of this blackened stone. There are beautiful stained glass windows and tall spires. You can see a glow from behind the windows, like someone is home. There is an iron gate out front with a small raven statue atop it, and like a small courtyard of just like green grass.
Before we proceed any further, I want to go ahead and cast Aid on Moonshine, Balnor, and I guess Deadeye, because the other 2 people are, revenants and potentially can come back. But essentially, I'm going to cast this at 2nd level. So they just get 5 extra hit points to their maximum for the day.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Thank you, young Bev.
Is that temporary hit points or 5 extra to our max?
To your max.
Cool.
So you see Bortram speaks up as you guys start to get close, and he goes, I'm not quite sure the right way to approach this. I can tell you that we have gone around back before, and there is a graveyard there with a lot of wights. Now, the wights aren't nearly as powerful as the Montgomerys, but there are things back there.
Let me just knock down the door.
Yeah,
I'll just
let's
go
just
right in
send
the front
JB.
door.
You do have a big axe.
Yes. Yes, let me in.
Are you sure about that, JB?
I'm quite upset.
I'm
quite angry.
I'm quite upset too.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go around the front then?
I'm enraged. There's no
If-
sense in alerting anybody from the back.
Yeah, let's kick a doorbell down their throat.
Or can we just like hop to one of these second floor?
Are there balconies?
Yeah.
Maybe we just hop to a balcony.
Let's do it.
Sounds great. All right.
Yeah, let's go away. They're not expected.
You see, you guys are basically in front of this iron gate, hiding off to the side a little bit lower, because it's kind of at the top of the mountain. And you see on the second floor, there's a balcony facing outward, and then there's the front door down on the first floor. And you see that there is a 3rd floor, but you don't see a balcony.
2nd floor balcony?
Second floor balcony. Why not, right?
Let me know how you guys proceed.
Let's investigate the gate.
Let's investigate the gate. I'll take a help action to give you.
I just want to make sure it's not like booby trapped. Shout out to the 2 crew.
Okay.
Roll again. Okay, that's going to be 18.
Bev, you walk up to the gate to give it a look, and it slowly creaks open.
I think we are expected, and whether we're playing into a trap or not, it's probably too late. Shall we take a stroll?
Might just be a bad security system.
Could
That's
be,
one way to look at it, JV. I like your perspective.
Got to look at the silver lining.
Their nest might be on the fritz. It's
God,
true.
Shadowfell looks good on you.
Thanks.
Good fit. All right, yeah, I guess we stroll in, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Just heads on a swivel, I guess.
Sweet. You guys start walking through the main courtyard towards the house.
I think I've got my rifle in hand. I mean, like I'm as in combat as a non-combat character can in terms of like it's like I am
It's very Resident Evil. You guys are
I'm
going
like
to the mansion.
every single round I'm delaying action to the next round. You know, like with the gun in my hand.
Do we want to do the classic Misty step to the balcony and drop a rope?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Do you want to Misty step it, or should I burn one?
Sure, I'll do it.
Do you want me to try to go in through the front door as a distraction?
I think we should probably all be on the same level, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's wrong.
I appreciate
let's stick together.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll misty step to the balcony and drop down a rope.
Sweet. Moonshine, you misty step up. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Nat 20.
Moonshine, you misty step up to a balcony. And you are able to kind of hide over to the side so that you're not in the direct line of sight of the glass. And you're so quick. You turn and look at the window in the split second that you appear as you expertly kind of hide to the side. And you see this appears to be a little girl's room. And you see a doll, eyes looking out the window. And you notice for a split second as you like hide over to the side, it was like looking for you. It like blinks.
Well, I know what I'm killing first. Y'all, I tug on the rope. Shake a leg, y'all.
Over the report spores, I'll be like, if there's enough space on the balcony for us all to get up there without the doll seeing, I vote for that. If there's not, maybe we go in through the door. Would the doll have been able to see us coming in through the gate? Probably, right?
Yeah.
So we've been spotted, so we've lost the element of surprise.
Oh, okay.
Then we should probably take out the security system then.
All right. So I guess maybe I attack the doll.
Okay, it's a window. Are you going to break the window?
I don't know. I feel bad. I don't want to act without people being up here. I guess
do it.
I think you got to do it.
I'm just gonna cast lightning bolt on the doll.
Okay, does it need to make a dex save?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god.
What's the doll's dex?
The doll got a 4.
Okay. So the doll's gonna take 25 damage and it will catch on fire.
Were there other dolls in the room?
There were a couple other ones. Moonshine doesn't have a great view on it right now, but turns around, casts a lightning bolt on this doll in the window. Glass shatters, and you see this doll is fucking electrocuted and catches on fire and fucking starts running out.
It's not
and
even
jumps
dead.
over the balcony and fucking just like starts flopping on the ground.
Oh god, that's a fire hazard.
Get out.
And you see it's just like flopping on the ground. It doesn't
Is
look
it
like any.
continuing to take fire damage though?
Oh yeah, it's like dead. It's just like being creepy as fuck. Like if you guys didn't know what was going on, you guys just see an on fire baby doll just on the ground flopping around.
I'm up the rope. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, I don't
It's
feel
great.
good about this, but okay. I don't know what I just did.
As you guys start climbing up this balcony, you guys now have this shattered glass window. You do see more dolls in here, and you hear a music box playing like in the not so far distance, and you hear like whispering.
This has got to be that Petunia.
Oh boy.
Okay, all right, I get
They
it.
got gnomes here?
Well, no, they just got fucking bad taste. These vampires. Oh, you get it? It's a music box. Your emotional affiliation with that would be that's cute and whimsical and filled with childhood
Pretty freaked
whimsy.
out, man.
Your Balnor, do not.
I put my hands on his
These
shoulders.
vampires are conning you on an aesthetic level.
There's a doll that's on fire and it's moving.
No, there is nothing inherently more dangerous about a flaming doll than there is about a goblin or a manticore or any of the other shit you be
JV, back
fighting.
me up here, man.
Oh yes, I hate gnomes.
I think
hate
we're
them.
all a bit shaken by the tee-hee.
The tee,
And
the
if
dolls.
that implies gnomes.
Okay, well, you got to get ready for a lot of that creepy shit. They're going to be asking you about tea time. They're going to talk about
boy.
they're going to make you beautiful. They're going to talk about all kinds of creepy ass shit. These are vampires, so we got to. Skeeters like to play on class distinction
Okay,
and
all right.
aesthetic juxtaposition.
All right. I clear the cobwebs off of Balnor. You don't want those on you.
All right, let's do it. Let's boogie.
Is the music box in this room?
It sounds like it's in a different room.
Okay.
So you guys kind of poke your head into this.
JV, dance to the music box. Show 'em we ain't afraid.
I river dance down the hall. I'm so wide and so thick that you barely hear me stomping because I'm that professional.
Roll with
river
advantage
dancer.
on a stealth check as you river dance. 'Cause,
Remember, you get plus 10 to that, too.
It's a 29.
so quiet. You can't even believe it.
It's actually a 34 or something.
Bortram starts crying. It's so beautiful.
Yes.
Bliss by the dust mother herself.
What do we see in this room?
So you guys enter this room, and you see it's all like very pink and frilly, and there are dolls everywhere. There are many, 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 many dolls.
Can I do a perception check to see if any other ones are alive?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
25.
25. You do see one blink in the corner, and you see one that was kind of in a pile of other dolls, like kind of turns its head to look at you guys. But before you guys make any decisions on what you're going to do, the talking gets louder from the other room. You see that there is a door open to like some kind of living room or something here, and you see lots of candlelight, like a deep glow, and you hear sounds like a young woman talking to like a little girl, and you hear the little girl being like, I want to be ready for when they come. Oh, well, they're coming soon. They'll be here, and we'll be all ready. All your little dollies are be ready. I'm so proud of you, little sister.
I mean, how much of this creepy shit we want to listen to? Let's light these people up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sweet.
We're on a schedule.
Do it. Yeah.
So you guys are just sneaking in the living room?
We want to take off these dolls, or is that a distraction?
I grab the bedspread from the bed and I toss the bedspread over the doll's eyes.
Okay.
And then I swing Rosaline like a bat on that bedspread.
Wait, you're attacking a doll?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll get a surprise round on the doll.
Man, we should always use this bedspread technique.
Classic surprise.
Does a 14 hit the doll?
It does.
I hit it for 19.
19. Okay.
The doll takes a lair action.
You see Rosaline fucking slashes through this blanket, explodes with fire, and you see this doll once again starts shaking and screaming, and you hear the little girl go, "We should go say hi."
All right, let's go. I'm not going to worry about cleaning up these dolls.
I'm going to rush in.
Let's do it.
Tea time, you crazies.
Yeah.
You guys round the corner, and you see this living room with wood floors. Furniture is all pushed to the side against the wall. The floor is covered in strange hieroglyphics and words written in strange languages. There are candles placed everywhere methodically, and amongst the symbols and standing next to them, surrounded by runes, are all these living dolls. You see dozens of them. And you see a young woman, appears to be in her 20s, but in that ageless vampire way, with silver hair. She wears a conservative black dress suit. Okay. She has a little girl in her lap, dressed identically. And as you approach, they stand up, and you see that they are attached to each other.
Oh, no thanks.
That their skin is grafted together, Jesus. And the older one wears the younger one like a baby Bjorn.
This is quite devastating.
Wow.
That's a statement.
And the little girl claps and she goes, "I'm so excited to finally have guests." And that's where we'll end our section.
Oh, that is so creepy.
So creepy.
Oh my gosh. I guess we gotta perform a Siamese operation on them.
Yeah, I got to sign this operation right here. Honestly, lining up in a row like that has done me only favors.
Yep. Yeah, I know. I always got to think of that.
The fighting the dolls is so funny. Just like the nat 20 on just like seeing a doll, just like do a double take, just be like, "Where did she go?" I'm a stupid fucking doll.
Prepare reaction to kick a doll's ass.
And then Wishad fucking swords a doll. Amazing. Very, very fun, guys.
Well done.
All right, we got to talk our battle strat, but we got to do it on the short rest.
Yeah, guys. Thank you for listening. Guys, this fucking mini arc is turning into a real arc. Gosh dang it. Hopefully Brennan's okay with coming back. Otherwise, we'll say he got killed by a doll off camera, and that's frankly no way to go.
Handle that?
Honestly, even if I fully don't have availability to come back, I can't let Deadeye go out like that. I will whatever I have, I will cancel.
Did I stop fighting that doll?
I went out like a goddamn dumbass. A doll killed me.
I'm doing like an even worse Southern impression than I usually do. Well, I can't do anything.
The
dolls are so strong.
Oh, shit, I think I just swallowed my gun.
Shit myself.
No. That's what you get for not believing in God.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. Head on over to patreon.com/nadpod. That's NADDPOD. Don't say
We are.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse you. No. That's not what we do here. Thank you guys so much for listening. Check out the Patreon. And let's plug some stuff. Brennan, what you got?
Check out Dimension 20. It's over on Dropout.tv. It's an actual play D&D show. You can see Emily and Murph playing on there.
Yeah, buddy.
You can see a bunch of college humor people. Zach, Siobhan, Lou, Allie. Yeah. We got a bunch of great guests on a side quest coming out. Matt Mercer, Erica Ishii, Iffy Wadiwe, Amy Vorpal, and then Mike Trapp and Reka Shankar from College Humor. You can see my fucking face on College Humor if you feel like doing it. And you can check out my webcomic, Strong Female Protagonist.
Wow. I'm sold. I'll do it all.
Hell yes.
We are into it. Guys, check out me and Emily's sketch show. It's called Hot Date. It's on Netflix. You can also check out our book. It's called Hey You Up, How to Turn Your Booty Call into Your Emergency Contact. Available on Amazon and on Audible. Caldwell, what do you got?
Check out Cartoon Hell over on Dropout as well. Sign up.dropout.tv/NADPod.
Oh, yeah. Jake, what do you got?
BrotherSisterCo.com, my family beard oil business, baby.
Missed your sister.
Missed
Smother
your
your
sister.
brother.
We should have a brother smother.
Oil your foils.
Check the website. I'll have a brother smother right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Father lather, which is just
lather your father.
mispronounced.
You could also smother your mother.
Yeah, true.
Just reusing that pun that you also made.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Follow us on Twitter at CHMurphysMe, at Caldy'sCaldwell, at EXFordsEmily, at Jake Hurwitz is Jake, at Brennan LM is Brennan. I got it.
Light and
all
Magic.
by myself, and tweet about the show using hashtag NADPOD. That's NADDPOD.
We are the youth of the nation. We are
The youth of the nation.
It's the end of the show, everybody, and that means we need to shout out our benevolent Council of Elders.
I'm ready.
Thank y'all.
Starting with Brad D., the only Pebblepot that isn't Craven, suffers from sympathy terrors on account of his frequently frightened family.
Dang. J. Lomas 72, aka Steelbreaker, Hard One's Gymspiration, also Skullus's Gymspiration. J. Lomas lives clean and lifts right.
Dylan B., a sword-wielding wizard surrounded by floating army of blades at all times. One of the blades decapitated a chipper monk by accident, and Dylan is still trying to forgive himself.
Tragic. Danny P., Bohemia's resident artist, painted Hard One's senior portrait at the Dwarfenage. Also painted the Mona Lisa. Up yours, Da Vinci.
Spencer Caskbrew, patron elder of libations, alemaker to gods and heroes of Bohemia alike, also alemaker to green teens, and currently in Galateron jail for serving minors.
Whoa.
Right. Griffin SD, aka The Stranger, the Silver Dragonborn Eldritch Knight, and ex-owner of the Badger's Pint Inn, was partners with Spencer Caskbrew, but let Spencer take the fall for serving green teens and is hiding a smuggler's bounty until things cool off.
Beard Man Dan, the longest beard in all of Bohemia. Also, the biggest smile.
Oh, Scott D. holds the dubious honor of having the longest smile in all of Bohemia.
Hermes W., the Bat King, currently meeting with Pawpaw to see if they can take legal action against vampires for selling the good bat name.
Ooh.
Spartus, the biggest, meanest green teen, chews gum, skateboards, and spits off Upper Galateron onto Lower Galateron. Dang.
Adamar, the R-rated assassin, Jean-Claude Van Damme, is currently reading a script based on Adam's life. Fingers crossed.
I'm gonna watch it. Danielle, the dastardly dame. Danielle is so dastardly, they spiked Hardpaw's blood bowl with laxatives so that he'd shit himself.
Oh
And he
my
did.
God.
QC, a.k.a. Haldor Frostback, MVP of the Giant Wars, crewed on the SS Stormborn and fought alongside Elias and Red, also used to spike everyone's ale with laxatives as a goof, so the whole ship smelled like shit all the time. He was not popular.
Daniel Yu, aka Multifor, the many-faced magician. Daniel's faces have gotten back into Magic the Gathering recently, but they can't agree on what kind of deck to build. Just one of the many problems of having a lot of faces.
Just do all the colors, right? All the colors.
Rainbow.
Jordan DJ, legendary DJ of the realm. Jordan once dropped a beat so fat it reset the heart of every downed hero in Bohemia and stabilized them.
Wonderful. Jeffrey S., Lord of the Fjord, born of the sword, and receiver of the spores. That's right,
Yeah.
Jeff has been listening in on the Band of Boobs rapport spores and is planning on releasing a tell-all book. Oh no!
Welcome to the group chat.
Cutter W., a high elf Danny turned Crick Barkitect. Cutter can flip a stump so good it'll feel like you're printing brown leaves.
Property Brothers style. John S., aka Schubert the Mushroom. Schubert was recently captured and served to chosen soldiers on mushroom pizzas. Luckily, Schubert is extremely poisonous.
Nice, get him. Ryan M., a hard one's ram who survived being abandoned in the frigid north only to succumb to some poisonous Schubert pizza they found in the trash.
Ryan would never, he's too smart.
Ooh, full circle. Elena C., a demigod who accidentally created Shadowfell when they spilled ink all over some galactic dust.
Michael McD., head mixologist at the Blue Mana Inn, learned from the best frost giant bartenders on how to make a proper cold fashioned.
Andrew M., the buffest lad in all of Bohemia. Andrew legit cannot move, but by God, what an absolute unit.
Next up, Balnor's boy whose loving dad was ripped from his family and transported to another world. And that world? New York City, baby.
Hey,
Shiza.
I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Justin I buys and sells ancient artifacts that they keep in mint condition. A total dork of legend.
Jacob C, a vampire spawn whose friends also cast Gaius on them, but only to get them to stop texting their ex whenever they've had too much blood to drink.
Elena M, a sommelier who is freaking out about the big event they're hosting because there's a friggin' vampire in the wine cellar.
Vampire in the wine cellar. Mick Pucks, the amazing Codemaster who programmed our website. Also the Codemaster for Trinstagram and has been keeping an eye on the Clasp Co account, which apparently has been posting some irresponsible product placement without hashtagging spawn.
Earl and Kathleen L, a pair of revenants who are so codependent they share an urn when they reincarnate.
Jibe G, the manicurist who keeps Handy Andy looking so dandy.
Jostrich, the jock ostrich. You know how ostriches have skinny legs and necks? Well, not this one. This ostrich is thick from start to finish.
Yes. You sounded like an ass seen on TV ad. This ostrich is thick from start to finish.
You listen here.
Daniel R., Ram Daniel's evil twin, keeps asking out Ram Daniel's significant other's evil twin, but they just aren't into it.
Nicholas R., a.k.a. St. Cricolas, recently feeling kind of jealous of Halloween, which is just a big party Deadeye and the other Hollows have once a year.
Jennifer V has a V that's even more vicious than Cobb's, uses it to store their mechanical pencils in reusable straws.
Destin C, a gunslinger who uses a Chaos Glock, which is a gun with 4 barrels, and you never know which one the bullets are going to come out of.
Devin B., the Bodega Lord. Unlike other deities whose presence comes and goes, the Bodega Lord is always open.
Michael L., Bohemia's own Wolf Arene, a druid monk who wild shapes into a wolf, then fights with 2 iron claws standing on its hind legs. That's super cool.
Badass.
Sam H., Alanis' dealer. If you're into the harder stuff, ask Sam about snorting revenant ashes.
Yo, call me Sergio Salazar Solomon Sacrayas de Sesuani, 7th of his name, a sexy Peruvian snake folk with sweet snake patterns on his skin. Also a ton of tattoos, and they're really difficult to make out with all the snake patterns.
Trele, the great fae who sachets. It's all hips and shoulders when Trele comes our way.
Hey, Aaron G., master of the banishment spell. Aaron does a similar disappearing nipple trick as Jin's, but by straight up banishing their areolas.
Jory S., a jacked wizard. Jory is so jacked they can cast more than one spell per spell slot.
Alucard, a reverse Dracula, still doing the accent. A reverse Dracula. All of their teeth are so pointy, except for their fangs, which are short, square stumps with which they just suck water from plants.
Baby Dag, the only doctor to ever perform their own C-section, currently facing malpractice for how much Oxycontin they prescribe themselves to recover from said C-section.
I hope they rot in jail. Adam H., a crick elf who's got such powerful rapport spores they can broadcast to the whole crick.
Whoa.
It was cool until they started using it to invite everyone to their improv shows.
That's abuse.
Colin G., a ranger druid multiclass who wild shapes into their own familiar.
Be your own familiar.
Ryan, Hardwood's Ram, who is currently imprisoned in the afterlife. Bet you didn't know hell has a complicated penal system. Don't worry, everybody. He just tunneled out and he actually escaped. That's a new update here. He is free, living, and thriving.
Big Buck, pregnant elk, moonshines, elk and baby. You always know Big Buck from the others because they're the only elk making sure everyone got enough to eat.
Oh, ain't that nice. Richard F., a revenant whose urn accidentally got donated to a Goodwill and was being used as a flower vase when they got ashed.
Uh-oh.
Devastating.
Richard X. Machina introduced the crick to the seductive art of tango, or as the crick call it, hot wrestling.
Troy McC., a court jester turned gun-toting assassin, known across the land as the fun slinger. Oh, fuck me. The fun slinger.
Leaving his mistake.
Leave it. I deserve it. I paused. I did a pregnant pause. I deserve it.
Cannibalistic Cthulhu became a cannibal after accidentally eating one of their own tentacles while slurping up a bowl of ramen. Guess it's true what they say. You erp what you slurp.
Sam L., a pharmacist who works in Galateron, got into the job to mix potions for adventurers, but spends most of their time making pills for lactose intolerant chosen.
Dom R., a Pepsi Genasi. If you try to summon a Coke Genasi and mess up the incantation, Dom R. will appear. Hope that's okay.
Well, it's friggin' not. Josh S., the revived cyborg version of Josh the Kobold, was recently sent back in time, but instead of killing the band of boobs, they just started hanging out with them, getting swole with their past self.
Blitzkrieg Dmitri, owner of Dwarger's Big Burger, recently started selling house-sized burgers so you can live in if you can afford to pay the mortgagers.
Beware of a foreclosure.
Yeah, unless you get foreclosure done.
Sweet Lorger, Caleb Storm, cupbearer in Cord's Great Hall, also the cupbearer in Cord's Great Car, which is a super cheap Kia without cup holders.
Practical.
Nicholas C. has starred in every movie ever made in Bohemia, was recently cast as Glad Roselle in the upcoming film Good Shadowfellas.
Probably gonna suck. Matt L., the highest of all high elves. Matt's ears are so long they can't go through doors, which is fine because according to Matt, doors are a foolish invention of mortals.
Mike H. Grimhawk's only chill vampire, drinks impossible blood made from plants and taught Deadeye how to play the piano.
Kevin S., a master of disguise, mostly due to the fact that they're a sentient chair. As far as you know, you might be sitting on Kevin right now.
Whoa.
Matthew E., a cow person who herds cows for a living. They don't think it's weird, but their horse, who is a naked human, thinks it's a tad bit suspicious.
Of course. Samuel B., an elven scholar who spent their whole life creating the Crick alphabet. It took them 100 years to come up with M, and then another 300 to crack O.
Telford G., author of the hit children's book and movie Ulfgar Goes Punch, currently working on a prequel series called Fantastic Beasts and How to Punch Them.
Guardian of the Light Zach H., Bohemia's only Keyblade wielder, uses the giant-sized key fob of a Ford Fusion as their shield.
Dak Alpha, the drunk monk and enlightened drunken master water genasi who just used all their key points on a special ability they call Summon Cheeseburger.
Hell yeah.
Curtis S., a Grimhawk shell who recently invented a type of ceramic hat called a bowl. They celebrated their discovery with a big plate of champagne.
Colton B., the spookiest tree in all of Grimhawk. Mangled roots, knotted trunk, and a functioning cloaca. That's right, Colton's got it all.
Jens Christian T. recently quit Trinstagram and started posting sword dancing vids on a new app called Trick Trock.
Gage M., a handsome little scorpion who opens soda bottles for folks at the Crick, and if they sting you, don't worry, their venom is actually a polio vaccine.
Tiavana Sarajan, an Aasimar paladin who drunkenly swore a blood oath but forgot what for. Their only clue is a note on their mirror that reads, "Find the Infernicus," but what could it mean? Tune in next week to find out more.
Aaron C., an incredibly rare species of vampire Bart. They have... Is that supposed to be that? No? Okay. Aaron C., an incredibly rare species of vampire barge. They have yellow spikes and survive... Oh, I get it now. By attacking their victims and sucking off their shorts. I get it now. I get it.
I'm so sorry. Hannah F., a commercial airship captain. Basically exactly like Hard One's dad, but instead of fighting giants, they shuttle commuters from Esri to Galateron. Helpful.
Devin T., a bagsmith who recently invented the all-new rolling luggage of holding, perfect for the time-displaced halfling dad on the go.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Montana Monarch, the head of a rich family of royal butterflies. Montana makes their enemies disappear by shoving them in a cement-filled chrysalis, of course.
I'm sorry.
So that they can metamorphosize. Jesus Christ, metamorphosize with the fishes. How dare you?
It's okay, we're about to get on to Jake's section, so it's going to be real short sentences. L&D, the fiercest woman in Bohemia, so mean she doesn't even tip her vine bartenders.
I follow directions.
Harsh. Carborough Chapel Hill FPV rushes into battle screaming, "Fook Duke!"
Chad A., a Vogue rogue, so a rogue in a very expensive cloak.
Reese and S., a brand new Nannerfly baby tasked with repopulating Bohemia.
Whoa, what a task. TJM, a fourth dwarf daddy who never comes out of the hammer because they're in a hot tub somewhere else.
RPKB, R2D2's less helpful cousin, mostly used for cooking Hot Pockets.
Yum!
Taylor S., a.k.a. Trask the Traveler. Trask has been everywhere in Bohemia, but can't remember any of the capitals.
Anime Intellect, a pea-sized barbarian who fights with a toothpick sword and uses a button shield.
Cute! Zolo Dolo, an agent of the Knights of Cuddy, always battling their dreams. Dreams. Tell me what you know about night terrors. Nothing.
I was hoping you'd get to say it.
Keep on that pursuit. Joshua C. holds the Grimhawk record for eating the most plates of soup.
Larissa J., a shell. That's right, Larissa lives their life as a pretty dumb conch shell.
Genevieve F., a rye elf. That is an elf with a bakery.
Dylan CM, a surfing vampire who can ride out any tidal wave spell and never forgets to hang loose.
Oh, got whomped. Kelvin Noodles, the pasta elemental, recently destroyed their greatest foe.
A zoodler.
B-Money, Balnor's hip-hop alter ego, about to drop their EP, Mo Tuna, Mo Problems.
Andrew A., a judge who owes Papa a favor, has no idea when this little critter will call for it, but it's going to be a big ask, and Andrew will have to deliver.
Jay, a rich Arakakra who lives in a mansion nest that is nicer than Beverly's house on Galateron.
Well, I don't know about that. Heartless Master. Contrary to their name, Heartless Master has a ton of heart and is currently doing the Master Cleanse.
CC Lulu has the only garden in Shadowfell. All they can grow are onions, which is fine.
Paul B., a bard who entertains the realm by doing pen tricks, but with a quill, so feather tricks.
Barnesonator, a barbarian orc who has it out for Barnes, has never killed a man but has murdered many a shed.
So cruel. Shane M., a creepy doll who is currently on fire. Heck yeah.
Okay.
Yasmin, a famous Bohemian cartoon character known as the Yasmanian Devil.
Trigger Happy, the gun-toting crick who cob trained instead of Deadeye. Emotionally brutal.
Oh, and that's all we've got this week, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you to all of our Council of Elders and our Patreon subscribers. Head on over to patreon.com/nadpod to listen to the short rest. We'll be back next week. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Later.
That was a HeadGum podcast.